You like going by Shaquill or Shaq?
Shaq is fine. Shaq is fine.
Shaquill, right?
Yeah.
So what do people call your brother?
King. Yeah.
Just one day in the books, but how was it being out there?
Yeah, it definitely felt good being out there. It's been a while since we actually been on the field, being in the helmet again, and it's definitely a fun experience. Something to help me get back and start competing again. It felt great to be out there again.
I know it's early, but can you tell any differences scheme-wise from what you did at UCF and kind of what the foundation is here?
Oh yeah, it's totally different. It's more of a press and try to get someone's face more than we did at UCF. UCF we did more of zone, and before we bailed, we was already back. Everything here we got to make it look the same. So it's totally different, but I feel like I'm catching on just fine. And I'm just glad to be out here to be able to compete with some great guys.
Seems like the 4 defensive backs who were drafted together. I saw you guys on the sideline kind of hanging out together. You guys already had a chance to interact a bit, get to know each other a little bit?
Yeah, some of them I already knew, got a chance to meet with during the process. But I feel like our whole group, everybody who's here, I feel like it's a whole group of great guys. You can see in the locker room, everybody is comfortable talking to each other, and just having fun. It makes practice so much easier because everybody's out having fun and everybody's starting to get close to each other. So it's not just us, the DBs, but I feel like as a group who all here, everybody that's here is some pretty great guys.
Mike Tyson's going to be making the switch from safety to corner, at least to start. Have you been able to help him out with that at all?
Yeah, anytime he has some questions, I get a chance to, give my best help. But I feel like he's picking up pretty fast, and he's actually learning. And I feel like he already had it. He's a great athlete, so he's going to pick up just fine. He's going to be just fine at corner.
I've been wanting to ask this draft weekend. Where did you find all the Seahawks gear for your family?
We were right there in Daytona. It was a local mall right there, and we went there. And the guy, I guess he recognized my face. He was like, "Oh, you got drafted?" He said, "You're from Central Florida." I said, "Yeah." He said, "Oh man, come in here, man. I can hook you up and hook up your whole family." I said, "Wow." I said, "This is new." So he gave everybody some hats, and we started taking pictures. But that's my support system. They'll do anything for me, and that's why we took that picture. I wanted everybody to get a chance to, see who's behind me, and, it's pretty much how I was raised, and, I always had that group right behind me, looking out for me.
Did you clean that store out? Is anything left?
Good thing the whole family wasn't there. You pretty much would have cleaned it out, but we left them maybe 2 or 3 hats.
You mentioned the technique and how much more press it is. What's the hardest part? Is it the feet? Is it the hands? Is it the recognition? What's the biggest challenge right now for you?
Right now is, since it's a whole new technique for me, we're working on stepping first, then hands. So it's totally different for me. It's a whole new technique, but I feel like I'm picking up on it pretty well. It's something I'm going to continue to work on. It's only the first day, but it's something that I just got to take off, not just do it on the field, but do it sometimes on my own and pick up on it. But it's not too hard for me to learn, and I feel like I did pretty well today. It's just something I got to keep, focusing on.
Is it part of it is unlearning what you used to do? Do you have to kind of kick that habit?
Yeah, and that's one thing they say. Whatever you learn in college, throw it out. And so after I just let all that stuff go, it's time to just learn something new. And that's the main thing. I'm just trusting in what the coaches is telling me, and I'm definitely coachable. So I'm just whatever they telling me, I'm just trying to pick it up fast in the best way I can. So, and that's something I'm focused on these next 3 days.
Do you talk to any of the DBs here, the older guys, or watching the film with them or anything like that?
Not yet. Haven't got a chance. I met with Cam Chancellor once. Just got a chance to meet him while he was here. Not briefly talked to anyone yet, and I get a chance maybe to see him a little later. But right now, just focus on the rookie camp.
What have you learned about the Seahawks secondary?
They're very aggressive. They're some mean jokers, and they fly around, and that's something I want to be a part of, and hopefully I can help contribute and be a part of that group.
Pete Carroll mentioned there are guys like up at 6 a.m. trying to take the first shuttle. Everyone out here on the field early. Were you one of those guys?
Oh yeah, I was definitely early, but I remember he said don't be the one. It's 30, 40 people out here waiting for the shuttle because we all can't fit. So I made sure I gave myself enough time to get on the shuttle and get here early enough so I can get me some treatment, got a chance to just relax a little bit.
Day one self-reflection without getting too much into it. What are your takeaways after the first day?
Just having fun. The main thing was, it's going to be different. It's going to be mistakes made. But if you can do it and make mistakes at 110%, full speed, it makes your job so much easier. So I just try to come out here and have fun and enjoy it. And that's the main thing, remember why you're doing this and the reason why I'm playing. And that's something that I took away from today, and I'm going to continue to do that and until my career is over. Just have fun, enjoying it. Remember the reason why I started playing football.
Has it sunk in where you're at, what you're doing yet, or when did it? Or
It hasn't sunk in yet. You know, right now I'm just running around, just, you know, enjoying it. It haven't really sunk in that I'm here, you know, on the top level, you know, the elite level right now. And I was telling my parents that today. They came here to visit. And it just, you know, right now I'm just feel like a kid just running around right now.
Would you qualify yourself as a mean joker?
Yeah. I definitely will count myself as that. I have a different mentality on the field. Like right now, you know, I can joke, have fun. You know, I feel like I have two personalities when it comes to, you know, being around people and then being on the field as a whole totally different person. So, I'm pretty sure one day you guys will see it.
What was the one thing the first thing you wanted to see about the city of Seattle when you were at?
The weather. I just want to see how cold it was going to be, and it definitely showed me. This morning, I said, man, it's so cold. And I was talking to actually Delano Hill. I was like, man, you must be used to this. You know, he's like, oh, yeah, we practicing this. I said, what? I said, man, if it hits 60, we going inside. So that's totally different. You know, being in Florida my whole life, it's totally different. But he told me today, Delano, he just said, man, something you got to get used to. So I'm just trying to stay open to it and just, you know, try to get used to it.
Anything else? Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.